Hello retail traders. We're going to talk about a trade today, the SPX, and a trade I called out and something that I'm looking at too in tomorrow with the same trade. So the SPX today at 1:33 Eastern time, 12 where I live, 12:33. I called out the SPX on a snake pullback, snake breakout pullback, triple bottom boom. And this was here at the 45.80 at 370. So we're going to draw it out for you. This is the chart itself, and I'm going to bring it to the 1 minute time frame. And I called this one here right out of the gate. There was three snakes I called on this trade today. This one here, we had snake breakout pullback boom, and took this one here to the double top at the 200 SMA and got out of the trade. And that was a pretty nice trade. But the one we're going to talk about right now is this one here, and I thought it was kind of interesting as we moved in closer into FOMC, right about the time that the news, I got in it right about it was real close. 12:33 is when I got in it on this triple bottom here. So double bottom. So let's go ahead and look at this. I'm going to magnify it up. And we're going to draw this snake out. This here's where I first start the trade at. This is what gets me going. You know, I spotted knife. I'm going to look at it, and if it's got a pretty good straight back on it, I'm going to take a real good look at it. So I go to my tool department, and I grab out channel, and I'm going to draw a channel down through here, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. So this is my snake. This is a knife. So I'll wait for it to start to curl out and start to go out of the snake. It started popping out of the snake on these engulfing candles right here. So I alerted the room. I said, hey, we've got something going on here. Let's keep an eye on the SPX. It's getting ready, just broke out. So it run up here, and maybe if I was not demonstrating this trade, I would have probably took this trade and run it up here and got out of it real fast. But this is how it goes. You got your snake, breakout, pull back, boom. So we're sitting here. I'm calling out the pullback, and I'm saying, oh, we just hit us a double bottom down here. Get your eyes open. Get your eyes open. So I started drawing the line, the connection, and I told the room, I said, I want to see a higher low on that pullback. If I see a higher low than a regular double bottom, I'm going to be a lot more interested in the trade. So by this time we started pulling back, and then I really got the room, excited. So I drew my line, my trend line, from right here to right here, and that's where I started it off. And I said, okay, let's see what happens from here. It kind of went up, and then it pulled back again for the second time. So I'm going to extend this out to the right now. That's going to be my guideline for the rest of the trade. So what I did is I said, we got another head and shoulders right here. So let's pay attention. Let's go ahead and stay in the trade. It's creating a little head here. And if it bounces back up, we're safe, because I'm really positive that these higher lows is going to lead us to a higher high. So we hit it, we came up, and we pulled back again for the third time. And then I said, this is it. This is the third time of the pullback of the snake. I think we're ready to go ahead and take off. And then we started watching the tape. And the tape just started going nuts. So let me draw these three bottoms out here. Now this is an inverse head and shoulder. This is the left shoulder, and this is the right shoulder. So I got in this trade at 370, the 45.80 strike. Right about then, boom, boy, that thing started taking off. And then that's what we ended up with. I just flabbergasted. I mean, it came up here, and then it pulled back, retested, and it was really solid. You still had that day low right there. Bam, I mean, just run right across it. It still held support, and it went ahead and took off up here. So someone else in the room, Randy, got in the room, and then he shorted it. from all the way to the top, all the way back down to my support level down here, which was fantastic. So yeah, that was that trade idea. It just snake, breakout, pull back, boom. And that was one heck of a boom. I didn't want to stop. I just let it go, let it go, let it go. See, here's our double top. Yesterday's high was my exit idea, and that's right where I got out. Once we hit that, it gave me plenty of time. Look, if I drew my resistance line across this, well, that one there's one we want. If I drew my resistance line across that, the tweezer top, they come in here today, and it gave me all kinds of room to get out of this trade. I had 3 minutes, but man, once this popped and I hit that double top, I was out. I was out. So the next, what I'm looking at now for tomorrow, I'm going to clean this up. We're going to go to the daily. Again, that call was made right about 1:33 p.m. Eastern time. And there's your snake breakout and the pullback. And this is when I took the trade right here on the second. Then it started bouncing up, came back and retested the third time. Boom! And she went ahead and moved on up. So let's take this to the daily. We had one heck of a run. Called the bottom down here in September. Wrote a song about it. You can go back in my files and find it, and maybe I'll post it on the bottom there. I don't know, but yeah, I said September's the month that we're going to remember. And then boom. We've had nothing but fun all the way up. Now I'm kind of concerned about the top up here. We have a triple top with an ascending triangle. One, two, and three, and every one of these bodies line up together. That's going to be like your resistance level. I have 45, 67, 19. So I'm going to pull a little trick on you right here, or even on myself. I haven't looked at this yet at all. Yeah, perfect. So we just barely made it above this here head and shoulders. But I'm going to tweak it a little bit right here. This shoulder line. I'm going to put my trend line on it right here on the body of that candle. Has to be exact. To the body of that one. I'm going to extend that out to the right. Then we're going to come here at the end of the day, and we line up just perfect. I really do believe we're at a hard resistance, a very hard resistance, and it would not hurt. I mean, tomorrow we'll probably have just a go-lucky, happy consolidation day, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't pull back and not break this ascending triangle and hit that 9 again. About a $40 drop. I wouldn't be surprised. So I'd set me alert on this 9. This is the, that's the weekly. Yeah, I mean, that can happen in a bad case scenario. Let's look at the yearly first. Yeah, I like this better. So here's your triangle right here. We're going to draw that in. That's getting ready to squeeze out. We got 3 bear flags, 1, 2, and 3. And every one of them's a triple top. So this is a really, really, really reflection point that needs to break. This is going to be a hard resistance to break. That 45, 67, 19. Write that number down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 19. In fact, I'm going to write it down right now so I won't forget it. I think it's going to be a very important number. 4, 5, 6, 7, 19. Yeah. If that doesn't hold, if that doesn't break and we can start building above it, which is going to be my prediction for tomorrow, we're going to try to hold the 9. The 9 EMA is this blue line, and if that doesn't hold, we could find support off the 21 and then bounce back up and create a sideways Darvas box for a couple of months, and that would keep this market very healthy. And that would be no lower than the 21 SMA. So keep that in mind. Resistance to break 45.67.19, very serious number, very serious, with a support level of the 9 EMA on the daily. The 9 EMA, don't go any different. And then if that does not hold, it'll drop all the way down to the 21 SMA. That's it. So I hope everybody enjoys it. Remember, we got a little ascending triangle right here with a triple top with 3 bear flags, and you've got a bull and a bear fighting each other to squeeze out, and we're going to really find out what it wants to do tomorrow. I think if it consolidates, we might have a little pullback next week. So we'll see. Have a great day, retail traders. SPX. Remember, this is a trading strategy that is based on chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And me being in the now is not being very much in the now, just a little bit of headlines and trying to get in the mood of the market, just to try to follow the trend. Have a great day, retail traders.